Hi everyone, I'm Michelle. Welcome back to my channel. This week I have such a beautiful classic bob style to show you. It's not a new style, but new to me. This is Lady Latte by Belle Tress in the beautiful color Mocha with Cream. Before we start, I did want to mention, if you've been watching my videos, then you know that I was an ambassador for wigs.com and also a moderator for their private Facebook group. I purchased this style from wigs.com with my collaborator discount. Now I am no longer working with wigs.com. I have chosen to pursue other opportunities, and so stay tuned. Exciting things are coming to my channel. And I did want to go ahead and mention that I added this intro after filming the video. So what you're seeing here is Lady Latte after I have styled her, and there's some scar tape under the part, but we will go over all of that and I will show you Lady Latte right out of the box in the next segment. So as you can see, Lady Latte here is just such a pretty classic bob style. I love this length that frames the face here in the front, and you have some styling options with this length, but also it's short enough that you won't experience much friction, and that always prolongs the life of the fibers. So let's get a good look at her from all sides. But first, let me show you that lace front. You can see the lighter fibers in the front and the soft hairline. I think that is really well done. We have a full mono top and we still have that zigzag parting there. I will want to change that and create a scalp appearance. That's just my preference. And so we'll absolutely do that together. I probably will also steam the fibers away from my face. I just like to do that. That's how I feel comfortable. It also adds a little lift in the front that I like. So we'll absolutely do that together. But let me go ahead and show her to you from all sides. Here she is from the right and the back and the left. Let's go ahead and see what kind of a scalp appearance we'll see. I don't have any scar tape under there yet, but I just like to take my rat tail comb and run it down that zigzag part. The moment of truth. There we go. I think that will look lovely. I do need some scar tape under there because some of my dark bio hair can show through. And I absolutely like a little scalp appearance. And now that I've done that, you can see the fibers do want to flop in my face. So I'm going to go ahead and clip that back and I'll put her on a blockhead and we'll start steaming. Okay, so I have her on the blockhead and next we'll go ahead and do some steaming. I have my iSteam steamer here. This is just a little handheld steamer that I purchased on Amazon. I'll leave that in my description box down below. So first I will steam the part in place and then I will steam the fibers away from the face. I have a full video on my channel all about how I like to steam style my wigs, and I'll leave a link for that in the description box down below. When you're steaming, you want to be sure to direct the steam at the fibers, not at the delicate lace front or monofilament. You want to keep the steamer moving, not leave it in any one place for more than 3 seconds. All right, that should do it. Now I'm going to let these fibers cool completely so the new style can set. I'll put her back on my head and we'll see if we like the results. So she's back on my head and the fibers are nice and cool now. Still a little damp, that's all right. But let's go ahead and remove the clips and see if we like the results. Absolutely, I love that. It is just such an easy method and it makes such a big difference. Lasting results, you know, steaming these fibers away from the face, and no product is used, just the steam, so it doesn't gum up fibers. I absolutely love steaming my synthetic and heat-friendly synthetic styles. These, of course, are heat-friendly synthetic. So let me go ahead and test it. That's how much those fibers are falling forward now. Absolutely much better. So I love these results, and I do have that scar tape under there. I think I would like a little bit more of a scalp appearance, so I'm going to take a little bit of my NYX Warm Neutrals, the Ultimate Shadow Palette, and go ahead and apply a little bit of that to that part line just like this. I try not to go all the way forward, just where it needs it the most. All right, I think that's good. The scar tape that I have on under there will also help this powder adhere, so that every time you take the wig off and put it back on, it won't just disappear and you have to reapply each time. So absolutely love that. That is my kind of look. So next, we'll go ahead and we'll look at the cap construction. Okay, so here we have the cap construction. First, I'll remove the piece of silicone scar tape that I like to place on the underside of my part line to help create a natural scalp appearance where otherwise my fine and thin dark biohair might show through the monofilament. So we'll remove that so that you can see the cap construction, and I wanted to show you, this is the scar tape I like to use. I will leave this in the description box down below as well. It's called the AWD Medical Silicone Tape, and I purchased it on Amazon. So here we have this full mono top, which is wonderful because this allows you to part her center, left or right, wherever you prefer. You have this beautiful lace front. Now it's not an extended lace front. You can see it ends at the top of the ear tab here, or at this velvet seam there on both sides. So, but still a lovely lace front. We have soft ear tabs with metal stays, a standard nape, not an extended nape, and you have bra strap style adjusters so you can adjust her to your circumference. I have a 22-inch circumference head, and all my measurements are listed in the description box down below. This cap fits me very comfortably, and with this open wefting on the sides and in the back, this is a nice and stretchy cap. I did check for permatease on this style, and this is such a sleek, lighter density feeling style, maybe light to medium density, that really there is hardly any permatease to speak of. I did find the tiniest bit here in the crown area. Once you get past that mono top, there's no permatease in the mono top area, just a little bit at the crown and in some other areas, but really minimal, and I think it just helps maintain the lovely shape on this style. So a wonderful cap construction altogether. So for this pretty little bob style, you have a few styling options. For my size head, I don't think I have quite the length I need on this style for a ponytail or an updo, as you can see. If you have a smaller head, you might be able to, I'm not sure. But nevertheless, you have a few styling options, and I always like to test the ear tuck. This is actually how I prefer to wear my styles throughout the day, because you still can see the beautiful style and yet no fibers are falling in your face no matter what you're doing. And so I'd also just kind of like this look. If you prefer a full tuck on the other side, that also works well. And you can see the fibers are not too bulky. My ear is still flat, so I think that works really well on either side. Then, if you're wanting to just pull these front fibers away from the face, what I also like to do sometimes is just kind of fasten a little claw clip and have those fibers away from the face. This is also just a wonderful option, easily removed. And then of course, I like to show you the headband because this is also a very practical look, and this also allows me to show you exactly what kind of coverage I'm getting from this style. So again, we have that lace front from here to here, not an extended lace front. You might want to obscure the transition between the lace and the ear tab just a little bit, just pull some fibers forward. And then I think that's a good look and just a really pretty pulled away from the face look. And then the ear tabs are here, they end here. And I do have a little bit of bio hair showing. That is always the case with me. I have a fairly low hairline, but I think a good amount of coverage with this cap, and the lace front is looking good. So another good option for this bob style. Next, we'll go outside and we'll get a good look at this beautiful color in natural light. If you've been watching my videos at all, then you know I'm a huge fan of this color, and I have several styles in Mocha with Cream. But just in case you haven't seen those, I want to show you the color on this style out here in the natural light. First, let's go ahead and read the color description. It's a light ash brown with caramel brown and medium honey blonde. You can see the blonde in the front and just blended so nicely. And then you have the dark brown rooting. Here is the sample from the coloring, and this you can really see all three colors here separated out. That is that ash brown and the caramel brown and then the honey blonde, I believe it was. So these three colors are blended together to create this gorgeous warm brunette shade. And then of course you have the rooting there. And I think I really like this amount of rooting, not too long, not too extreme, very natural looking in my opinion. I just am a big fan of this color, as I said. So let's look at all the details. First, again, we have that lace front, and now you can see those lighter fibers, the blonde fibers in the front. That really helps create that soft looking hairline, and the knots are very delicate. I love that. The lace front does end here and here on this style, so keep that in mind. And then here is that parting space. I think that looks very natural. We do have the scar tape under there and some matte eyeshadow to help create scalp appearance. So let's go ahead and look at her from all sides so you can really see this gorgeous color. Here she is from the right and the back and the left. So absolutely just a gorgeous warm brunette shade. I think it works really well with this little bob style. Next, we'll go over final thoughts. Lady Latte is an absolutely gorgeous classic bob style. I love this kind of a style, and she does not disappoint. I love the fact that the ends here are not too flippy. I didn't do any correcting of the ends. They just look very natural right out of the box. I did steam the fibers away from the face, and I typically do that. If you've been watching my videos, you know that I like to steam fibers away from the face just to have a little lift here. That's just a look I prefer, and I find that this way the fibers don't fall in my face as much. I do love these heat-friendly synthetic fibers. They are so soft and silky, absolutely gorgeous, and not too shiny, so I love that. Over time, you will want to heat treat them, but with my secret, I found that I didn't need to do that for quite some time. And I tend to only do it when I feel that the ends start to feel a little crispy or, a little rough. Then heat treating can certainly help. And Belle Tress recommends no more than 350 degrees on their heat-friendly synthetic fibers, degrees Fahrenheit, I should emphasize. I love the cap construction. I love the full mono top that allows you to part her wherever you prefer. And we have a lovely lace front, not an extended lace front, that goes from here to here, a nice soft hairline. And for me, when I'm just pulling these fibers away from the face and creating a little half tuck like this, I'm not seeing any kind of a seam when I do that. So I think that works just fine for me. And I absolutely adore this color, as I said, probably multiple times. I love that you have a little bit of blonde, a little bit of ash brown, a little bit of caramel brown, so even a little bit of reddish tones I'm seeing. And I absolutely see more of the warm tones than that ash brown. I think the resulting blend is more warm with a little bit of a cooler dark root. So I think probably a variety of skin tones could wear this color and it would just look wonderful, whether you're leaning warm or cool, because you have the cool root and then the warmer blend. So really gorgeous color, gorgeous style. As always, I hope that my review has been helpful and informative, and I'll see you next time. Bye-bye.